name's Pastor Matt.
And I'm Paisley.
And we love you like crazy. But Paisley, I think it's your turn next.
Oh, no, I think it's your turn.
No, I just went. You're next.
Okay. Yeah,
See, I did this move, so now you're next.
Pastor Matt, I love this game. It's just, and I'm very good at games in general, but it's just, this is a different one, and I'm glad you brought it to me, but I'm just,
That's good.
I can't do it. Oh!
Paisley! Oh no, Paisley, this is a big
Pastor,
mess.
Here, you take,
Well,
I'm gonna help you.
Here, let's just...
Oh, Pastor Matt!
Oh, I'm sorry,
It's a
Paisley.
big mess. I don't think I like this game. Games where we make messes, not my favorite.
Paisley, you did a really good job, but you know what this kind of reminds me of, actually?
No, losing at games, not my favorite part of life. I don't think this is a good game. What's another game we can play? I'm good at I Spy. I'm good at leaping. I'm good at those games. We could play games like that, but this is awful. I don't like this game.
Paisley, it actually reminds me of our episode when Sam had a big mess and his time machine was destroyed, and Phil didn't play any part in helping that either, and he just got a big, messy, bad attitude. But do you remember what Faye said?
Wait. You're saying I have a bad attitude?
I mean,
What?
I think
Come
we
on,
can...
Pastor Matt, that's a stretch. I'm a delightful pig. It's just that I don't like losing at games.
Oh, I understand you don't like losing, but maybe you could have a little better attitude and you could try and rebuild it. Do you remember in the episode, Faye said to Sam to circle around. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about?
A little bit, yeah. Okay. Aunt Faye's pretty helpful.
Aunt Faye is pretty helpful, and so we could look at how we could circle around and we could build this and we could play all over again. What do you think?
No, I don't want to play it. Everything fell. It was all my fault. I don't like it. It's not my favorite game. It's just stinky.
Okay,
It's a
Paisley.
stinky game.
I think we need to look in the Bible and see what happened in the Bible when something else was destroyed.
Okay, fine.
All right.
Here's a Bible. What are we gonna look up?
We're gonna read in Joshua.
Oh, Joshua. I like Joshua. He's like the superhero of the Bible. Okay, so what are we gonna look up? Joshua chapter 6. But the Lord said to Joshua, I have given you Jericho. That's exciting. That's a big fortified city. Woo! Okay, it says, you and your fighting men should march around the town once a day for 6 days.
Circle around. That's what that sounds like to me.
Okay, great. I see the connections. Faye, Bible, awesome. But I thought that they were about to be, well, maybe it's just a small little city. Jericho.
I don't think it was very small.
I mean, like, why would you circle around this tiny little city?
It was much bigger than this.
That seems like a waste of time. That seems like, that's not a strategy. That's a workout program. Why would we walk around the city?
Actually, Paisley, it was a very big city, and with a really big city like that, it was going to take something really special and to be obedient to what God said to do to see if they could actually defeat a big city. Like this.
Where did that come from? That's like a big game.
Much bigger than this.
Big, yeah, it's bigger. Those are bigger blocks. This looks as big as Jericho.
That's right.
So what? The plan is march around the city?
That's right. That's what God said to do. So they needed to be obedient and circle around the city.
Well, surely God had a better plan.
Okay.
I mean, they're about to go into battle. There's got to be more that God had to say. 7 priests will walk ahead of the ark, each carrying a ram's horn. On the 7th day, you are to march around the town 7 times, with the priests blowing the horns. When you hear the priests give one blast of the ram's horn, have all the people shout as loud as they can. Then the walls of the town will collapse, and the people can charge straight into... Pastor Matt, I do not understand this strategy. I don't think battles are won when you just yell at something. Pastor Matt, I do not understand why God would tell them to march, and yell and shout. I don't understand, Pastor Matt. This isn't a strategy. We need to go into battle with strategies, plans, action, weapons, something. big motions. Come on, what's going on, Pastor Matt?
Paisley, if you look at the Bible, Joshua was a great leader. He had everyone walk around and march around Jericho, and they were quiet. They didn't have to shout the entire time. He was being obedient to God and listening to the commands that God gave him. And you remember last week we talked about taking baby steps. Leaping starts with baby steps. So they took their baby steps into breakthrough, and they were marching around the city just as God has commanded. And Joshua led them into their breakthrough. Let's see what the Bible says.
So he did give them all the instructions. The army went, they marched the first day. Nothing happened the first day.
What'd they do?
They kept marching. We marched forward. They marched the second day. Nothing happened. Marched the third day, the fourth day, the fifth day, the sixth day. The seventh day. On the seventh day, it says they marched around 7 times. Here's something good. This looks like breakthrough. Verse 20. When the people heard the sound of the ram's horns, they shouted as loud as they could, and suddenly the walls of Jericho collapsed, and the Israelites charged straight into the town and captured it. Woohoo! I like that. That's when it counts to make a big, loud noise for God. Woo! Suddenly there was breakthrough.
That's right, Paisley. We march forward with God just like they did. We take the steps into sudden breakthrough that God has for us. We march forward with God.
We march forward with God. Haha, that sounds like the big idea. I think we gotta shout this big idea. We gotta dance and leap and march.
That's right. March forward. All right. I think you guys need to say this after me to make sure you really know the big idea. Go ahead and say, we march forward.
We march forward.
With God.
With God.
One more time. Say, we march forward.
We march forward.
With God.
With God.
All right, we're going to put some motions to this. We're going to say, we march forward.
We march forward.
And you're just going to march just like that. And then we're going to say, with God. And we're going to point up to God just like that. Are you ready? All right, here we go. We're going to say, we march forward with God. All right, let's make sure we're standing on our feet, that we have some room around us, and we're ready to do really big marches. And then, I think at the very end, I think we need to shout.
I like this part.
All right, so we're going to pretend this is the 7th time that we're marching around Jericho, and we're going to shout at the end for the sudden breakthrough that God has for us. Are you ready? Here we go. Say,
we march forward with God.
Woo!
We can have breakthrough every single day. We march forward with God.
That's right. Remember in everything that you do to march forward with God. We love you guys so much, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, friends.